Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing something a little different. Obviously you can see that I'm not at the allotment. I am in my kitchen. Today I am using the rhubarb, which I picked from the allotment, and using it to make an apple and rhubarb tarte tatin. Oh, hi Frankie. Hi. You coming in on the video? Nope, he's just sitting looking at his... You coming? Nope. So I made an apple tarte tatin for Christmas at work, which I liked. Nobody else in the house that I work in tasted it, so more for me. It was nice. Danielle was at her family's in Ireland over Christmas, so it was just me and the cat. Frankie doesn't like apples, so more for me. I've sped most of this video up because this bit in particular, the making of the caramel, took forever. Sugar always takes ages to melt, but it's very satisfying watching it go from powder to liquid. The recipe is in the description for this. I've tried it. What? I've tried a couple of different recipes for this. This one is from an Australian website, I think. In goes the butter. I think I may have put too much butter in here. It did call for 30 grams, and that was exactly 30 grams. Excuse me. But as you'll see, it ends up with a little bit of liquid butter just kind of hanging around the edges up until I put in the other ingredients. But yeah, it's a quick and easy recipe to do, apart from the making of the caramel. That is some ginger that I'm putting in. I also ground up some cardamom seeds, which I thought I was putting in just now, but clearly not. Bubbly. Yeah, so it's fairly quick and easy. I think I had 3 golden delicious apples and 2 rhubarb sticks, which I cut the apples up into 8ths and the rhubarb into oh, there's the cardamom. The rhubarb into 10cm sticks or chunks or whatever. And there is some vanilla as well. The recipe called for a cinnamon pod, but I didn't have a pod, so I used some vanilla extract instead. That's the word. So just watching this back reminds me of how it tasted. That was so nice. We had it with honey yogurt. There is also a recipe for ginger cream, which I might try for next time. So yeah, that is the caramel with ginger and cardamom and vanilla. In go the apples. remember when you're making this, you need an oven-proof frying pan or other kind of oven-proof pan to put everything in, because it will be going in the oven. I start off quite meticulous in how I'm putting the apples and the rhubarb in, and then I realised that I've got far too many apples. It's the right amount of apples for the recipe, but I end up just plonking apples everywhere. So yeah, this was fun. I also found out that the colour of the rhubarb doesn't matter. I was looking for red ones, or mostly red ones, but whether they're red or green or anything in between, it doesn't make a difference to the taste. So yeah, I think it's down to the variety rather than the ripeness. Yeah, so just putting on some more apples, and then I'll get the puff pastry. The puff pastry I used was just, I think it's just roll or something like that. Can be found in the fridge section, the chilled section of any supermarket. I suppose you could make your own, and I don't know if it would taste better or not. Yeah, I didn't have time to make the puff pastry by myself. You'll see me sort of cleaning. Oh, there we go. Cleaning things up as I go. That doesn't happen all the time. I do try to clean as I go. I try to have a clean kitchen, but it is not clean. It's not a mess. It's serviceable. Anyway, oh, Frankie's just gone. Yeah, so here comes the puff pastry, which I unrolled and left to flatten while I was doing the rest of the recipe. That's how I was so quick. So cut it to fit the pan. Actually cut it to fit the pan. There you can see a close-up of the Happiness Project band that I've talked about before. So put some egg onto the pastry, just to help it go a golden colour when it's in the oven. That's almost it. There's nearly 5 minutes left of the video. But once the egg is on and the pan is in the oven, leave it for around 25 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius. Don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. 200. Mm. 18/5. 3. 400. I don't know. 300. Around 400, 390 Fahrenheit, and possibly 190 in a fan oven, because they tend to run hotter anyway. And put it in for 25 minutes. Here's one I made earlier. Yeah, the oven gloves that you can see are gloves that Danielle got. They're far easier to use than like full oven mitts, because you can move your digits around separately. I don't know if you can hear me in the background in the video here. I walk away from the oven for a minute because you have to turn it upside down, and I've seen so many videos on TikTok and Instagram of people that they're so like self-confident about like, oh, I'm just gonna flip over the pan or flat, and it just goes everywhere. And I'm a bit more controlled when it comes to things in the kitchen. I don't like getting burnt. I don't like there being a mess. So it needs to be done right. So yeah, just kind of psyching myself up to come in with the gloves on. Oh, here I go again. Yeah, so here comes the flip. There's one glove to the actual gloves, and they're obviously oven-proof, heat-proof gloves. And they're just a bit easier to use and manipulate things with, and the mitts that you put both hands into, and it just feels like you're, I don't know, your word. I don't know what the word is. Oh no, I know what's going to happen, and I don't want to jinx it by talking. Ta-da! Ta-ta-ta. So I'll just leave that there. Freshly baked, freshly steaming rhubarb and the apple tart tatin. Hello again. Frankie again. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you on the next video.